Hello and welcome to this tutorial about WordPress. In this tutorial, we are going to look at customizing the theme. Now here we have OnePress with us that has been installed. In the previous tutorial, we had added some pages and posts using which we are going to customize the theme layout for the website. Now what you need to do here is, under the appearance section on the dashboard, you need to go to OnePress theme. So when you click on OnePress theme, you see recommended actions. Click on that, scroll down, you will see that it has two plugins that have been recommended. So we will click on Fame Themes Demo Importer to import demo data for the website layout. Click on Install now. Activate, and it has been activated. Now here it gives you two options to import data for. I am going to go ahead and import the data for OnePress. So click on Start Import. Click on Import Now. Import Now is then going to start importing all the recommended plugins and the other related data for the layout. Now that the import has completed, click on All Done, View Site. And here it is. This is how the website looks like because the data has been imported. So this is all the data that we have right now. Go back to the dashboard. Go to the posts, all posts. Now these are the three posts that have been imported with the data. Click on one of them. You can click on the title of the post to open it for editing. So it is basically displaying the formatting options that you have within OnePress. For example, the tables, the block quotes, how are they going to look like? You can get a fair idea from here, and the various other HTML tags. Let's go back, check the other post. Now you can see all the three posts are related to formatting, either text alignment, image alignment, or tags and formatting. So we are going to switch them to a draft. Click on Switch to Draft. OK. Go back. Similarly, the other post as well. Because we do not want to have them on the website for the public to view it, but we also want to retain them, so we are switching them to draft. Now you can see all the three posts have been changed to a draft. Next we'll go to Pages, All Pages, to see all the pages that we have. These are the pages that belong to us, that is the About Us page and the blog page, because those were created by the user. Whereas the other pages, you can see the author is Fame Themes. That means they have been imported. When you click on Cart, you will see this is the WooCommerce cart. So a page has been created for WooCommerce cart because OnePress is compatible. It comes with pre-built WooCommerce template. So the pages, cart and checkout belong to WooCommerce. They have been created by the demo data that we imported. Home, front page. Since it is written that is the front page, so it is the front page. The other home page is not the front page. And we'll move it to trash because we do not want to have duplicate pages. This home page was imported by Fame Themes, so we will stick with this one. Let us install the Elementor Page Builder. Activate. Now here when you see this page, you can add more elements to it using the Elementor Page Builder. This is the default layout that comes from the setup of OnePress, but you can always add more sections to it by using the Elementor Page Builder and its elements. Go to Appearance and Customize. Now here you will see the options related to the theme. Global, it's a right sidebar enabled. So you can choose if you want a left sidebar or no sidebar. Hide the footer back to top. Disable Google Fonts. Site color. These are the default colors that have been set for the website. Next is the header. It is contained. You can also have a full width header or a contained header. So contained is what we will have. And header position is top. You can have it below hero slider. When you click on below, let's see. The header moves under the hero slider. But we want it on the top. So we will keep it on the top. Disable sticky header. Center vertical align for menu. Scroll to top when click on the site logo or site title. We'll check this. Next are the various options for the color. So you can have a background color for the entire website, site title color, site tagline color, menu link color. So you can define all of these if you want something different from the default colors that have been set. Next is the logo, and you can upload an image for the logo of the website. Back, navigation setting, menu item padding in pixels. So you can specify a different padding, let's say 5 pixels. Next is section navigation. Enable in section navigation. Disable the section navigation on mobile. Enable navigation labels. So these are the default settings, and you can choose to change any of these as per your requirement. Now here are the section-wise settings. For each section, for example, the first section is hero section, that is the slider. For that, if you want to change any of these settings, then is the features section. The slider, then is the features section. Next is the about section, the about us section. Services section, that is here. Next is the video lightbox section, that is here. Next is the gallery section, that is this part. Next is the counter section, that is this part. Then the Teams, news, get in touch is the contact section. Back page title area. Disable page title bar. Padding top, padding bottom. That is for the title, the page title. How much of padding do you want? This is in percentage. So you can specify any percentage of space you want to leave for the padding on the top and the bottom as well. Next is the colors and the page title alignment. Let's say we keep 2% padding for top and bottom. Next is the blog posts. Disable archive prefix on category, date and tag page. Hide thumbnail placeholder. Go back. Single post. These are the settings for the single post. Now single layout sidebar. We do not want any sidebars in the single post. Show single post meta. Now we are going to disable this, and you will see that the date and the author name is hidden because that is the metadata for the post and we have disabled it. Go back, and next we have this footer socials. Let's scroll down to the footer section, and here it is. Keep updated is the title, and you can see the various social media icons. Now if I say hide footer social, it is hidden, and if you keep it unchecked, so it is going to show. Now you can change the title, for example, stay connected, socials, add an item. Here you need to add the social network for which you need to add the URL. For example, if I write Facebook, it is going to show the icon for Facebook. Now you can add the URL of your profile on Facebook to create a link to that profile. So I am just going to add facebook.com. This is not the correct URL because you need to add a complete URL. Similarly, you can add more social networks, for example LinkedIn, and you will see the icon automatically appears for LinkedIn as well. Hide footer newsletter. Now this is the newsletter form that is available by default. You can change the title if you want. And then there is an action URL that you can use from MailChimp. We will come back to this part later when we talk about plugins. Go back. Next is the footer widgets. Now the number of columns to display. 2 columns. Similarly, you can specify the color and title for each column. Then footer copyright, and you can change the color. Now publish to save the changes that you have done. Go back. Next is the site identity and the menus. Now we will go to the primary menu, add items, choose the pages that you want to appear in the primary menu, and you can click and drag them to reorder the pages in the menu. There are a number of options available from which you can choose what to display in the menu. Location, primary menu. Publish. And here you can see that all those pages have been added to the menu. Back. Next is the widgets and the home page setting. So under the home page setting, you get an option to specify the home page and the post page. Post page is the archive page, which will display the posts. We are going to change this to blog. Home page is set correctly, so that is the home page, and this is the blog page. Go back. Next you get the various options for the various sections. Now this is the hero section, hero settings, that is the slider. First is to hide this section. If you want, you can hide the slider if you do not want to have the slider on the top. Next is the various settings that you get for the specific section. Now here it says padding top and bottom. That is 10% on the top and 10% on the bottom. Text animation is this, and you click on it, you can choose any other animation if you want for the text. Next is the animation speed, slider animation speed, slider duration speed. So all these options are available. If you want, you can change any of these. We will let it remain to default. Go back. Hero background image, item 1. There are 2 images that are available under the free theme, and here you can choose. Let's say this is the image for slide 1, and for slide 2 I will choose this image. If you want, you can enable the parallax effect. Next is the background overlay color. Click on the color and then you get a palette from which you can choose which color you want. Remember to keep it more transparent so that the background image is also visible. The more solid your color would be, the background image will not be visible. Either it will get opaque. Hero content layout. Now layout 1. layout 2. These are two different styles. Layout 2 has an image over it. Now I'll stick to layout 1. And here you can change the content. When you click on it, the text editor opens up, and from here you can change the text. Now whatever is written within the span, opening and closing tag will have the animation effect. So that is displaying the animation to that part of the text. We will change that. And you can see that the animation is applied only to that text. Next is the small text. So again, when you click on it, you will see that the text editor opens up from where you can change the text. And you can see the text has changed. Now you can change the text on the buttons as well and add the relevant links for each button. When there is a hash or a pound sign, that means it links to that section within the same page. It's a hyperlink within the same page. Next is get started. This again has a pound to the get in touch section. Let us just copy the link address for the contact us page and add that to the second button. Okay. Now when you click on the second button, get started, it is going to redirect you to the contact us page. So we are done with the hero section. Second is the features section. Now these are the settings for the features section. The features title, you can change the title if you want. You can hide this section if you want, and add a section subtitle and a description. Okay, and there are 4 columns for the features that are available. If you change it to 3 columns, then one feature is going to move down to another row. We will move it back to 4 columns because we want it in a single row. This is a limitation that you have in the free version of OnePress. Let's go back in section content. Now each section you can change the title and the icon. So when you click on the icon, you will see the list of all the available icons which you can choose from. Next is the description. You can change the description as well. Similarly, for the other 4 columns, you can change the title, icon and description. Go back. So this is the features section. Go back. Next is the about section. Similarly, you will find settings for the about us section. Next is the section content. Here you can select the page for this specific section. Let us say we choose the About Us page. And close. Page excerpt. Go back. Next is the Services section. Similarly, you can find the settings for the Services section. So these are 4 columns or 2 columns as you would like them. 2 columns and 2 rows. Back, section content, and you can select different pages for different sections. Hide this section, and if you hide it, now you can see the About Us page. There is an excerpt from that page that is being displayed here. Next is the Video Lightbox. Here you can provide either a URL or a background image. A URL for the video or a background image. Similarly, you will have the settings for the team, news, contact. In the contact section, you can see that there is a WP form shortcode, but because the form does not exist, so it is not showing it right now. If you want, you can hide the contact form completely. Then only the text would be visible for the Contact Us section or the Get in Touch section. So you can fill in all these details, the address, phone number, email, and publish. Now let us see how it looks like. So here it is. The menu displays all the pages that we added. Then is the slider, the hero section. And you click on Get Started. It redirects us to the Contact Us page. Then is Our Services. It takes you to the About Us section, which displays an excerpt. Now this was the feature image that I had added in the About Us page, so it is being imported from there. This is the features section. The parallax effect. Gallery, we didn't change anything in gallery. Our team. Latest news, so these are the blog posts that you can read. Get in Touch, and the footer section. So this is about setting up the home page using OnePress theme. You can select and choose the various settings and set up the content for the home page sections. If you found this tutorial helpful, please subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much.